Greetings from the Shoreline Shit Show. I am Tom Norchi, also known as The Walking Dead.
That's awesome.
We had a little event, and I was very fortunate to have a bunch of people who rushed to my side, rendered aid, and didn't give up and wouldn't let me go. Just so you know, they brought me back 3 times. So, as they say in life, 3 times the charm, and you're looking at a miracle because of my miracle workers. They were
or you
phenomenal.
could be a cat and you only have 6 left. There's
So,
two
I guess we'll start off with the show. Whatever you guys would like to talk about, I'm an open book, as you know. And let it rip.
All right.
Jim,
So
you
what
know
did you
more
think?
about the whole Blydenburgh thing. So explain to the people that haven't been listening for the past 2 or 3 weeks what your 2 ties are, because I've never really been there that much. Tom, you pretty much grew up on it, and Jim, you
Right,
fished it multiple
right,
times.
right.
So Tom, go ahead. You tell us about your background to Blydenburgh, and then we'll kind of go into what the whole meetings were.
That's fine. That's good. My father was a construction worker in Manhattan, an electrician, and he went out and bought a half-acre plot for $250, and that was in the Smithtown Pines. It was approximately half a mile from Stump Pond. Very rural, dirt roads, rural mail delivery, and
Is that when you guys were still getting milk in the bottle too?
oh yeah, come on, dude.
That was when the milkman was still showing up.
It was either your mother or the Iceman's bottle.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah,
I always
I
heard
have
about it, but I never saw anything like it. I remember seeing the
Yes.
milk jug bottles, but that's it.
Oh yeah, they used to throw ice on top too. The top of the bottle would be about a half-inch of heavy cream,
That's great.
or that's what they called it back then. But basically, that was my attachment to the lake. I've always gone there. My wife and I have gone there. My children have been there. I used to take our cross-country team there to practice. The coach allowed me to do it. We used to play, you know, catch the guy. We had one guy climb up a tree 30 feet, and we couldn't find him. So he was very good at camouflage back then.
That's like the
Just
old manhunt games.
Yeah, right. Manhunt. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Shawn. That's what it was, manhunt. But just to let you know, because the area is very interesting, because it was a mecca for sportsmen who were the elite of New York. We're talking about judges, lawyers, guys on Wall Street trying to create bonds, and they would come out here to hunt and fish. So Wells Lake is bordered on Caleb Smith Park, which originally was called the 1-Inch Rod and Gun Club. If you got caught there, you were considered a poacher, and they would take your rod away.
Really?
Yes. Fortunately, I had a paper route, and I can afford rods, but after like the third one,
taken away.
Oh yeah. Hey, Jim, I'm talking about trophy trout, like 7-pound rainbows, 6-pound brooks. Oh yeah, it was stocked, man. Wait, these guys had money.
Yeah.
You know, they came out here to relax and do deals.
Right. It was halfway from the city to the Hamptons. Let's make
Right.
this the New Hamptons.
It was like the Hamptons of the 60s.
Correct. And also because it showed your machoism also. Okay, if you were the guy that killed the most pheasant, you know,
Right.
you were the cock of the walk, you know? So the other thing I want to say,
right there was the old cartoons with like them chasing the fox around, but all like the cartoon guns and they all shoot them. That's all I could
now
picture.
it's Shawn, it's funny you brought that up, because the next thing I was going to bring up was they still have the Smithtown Hunt Club, and back in the 1700s they would have fox hunts.
No shit.
Okay, and what they would do is they would go from town to town. They'd start off in Smithtown, wound up going to Hop Hog, and then would visit various towns and do fox hunts. They're
They
still
still
in
do that,
existence.
but they still do that, but they don't actually shoot anything.
No, it's a scent hunt where they
Yeah.
drag a scent, and you got to follow the dogs. So
Right.
we're very steeped in outdoor sportsmanship. The last place that I want to talk about was called Whippoorwill Game Farm. It's where the Hyatt Inn is on Motor Parkway. That was strictly a grouse and pheasant club. And I know the sons who worked there. I met them through the fire department. They were much older than me, but their father was the dog trainer. He came from Scotland. Then the kids came over, and they basically cleaned the birds and were the guides for the rich guys. And that's how they wound up being linemen on Lilco.
Do you imagine them trying to pull that shit today?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh my god. There'd be
So
more cars
basically, that's where I'm
running
at.
around. That's crazy.
Cool.
The only thing I would like to ask is, did they mention anything about the fish ladder?
Yeah.
A little bit.
They
did.
mentioned a lot of stuff, and a lot of it was, I think, them just like shooting the shit of
Right.
like environmentalists trying to figure out the best way of getting it, what's best for both.
Right.
Because I guess we'll go right into this part, but what really got me was when the one board member, the guy in the purple shirt, that guy Tom, that helped
Right.
you.
Who
Yes.
actually helped you?
Yeah. He goes at the end while they're having their debate between board members and like Suffolk County, and he goes and he's talking about like, well, if we built the dam, this is like in general concept
Yes.
now.
Yes.
If we built the dam, what if there is like a relief valve that's in the bottom of the dam? And he's like, how about if we were able to maybe like create this group? And he had like the acronyms ready to go for the group's title already in his head. So we knew it was like pre-planned.
Right.
But he's like, maybe we'll have the lake flooded for a couple of years, and then we'll drop it for like a couple of years and let the meadows regrow, and then we'll flood it again. And it's like, what are you talking about? I think he was just like shooting for the stars on any possible way to give both sides the positive thoughts of like what can be.
My whole
But I
thing
think it was just like a stupid overreach, but it is what it is.
my
You
whole
know
thing
what?
was he was working with the Stumpon guys. That's just me.
Right. Right.
Well,
Well,
I'm sorry, the Sea-Tuck guys.
Yeah.
I want to. I mean, like, I think you can tell I'm a pretty fucking common sense guy. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not allowed to curse.
Oh no,
No,
you
you
say
could-
what the fuck you want.
Oh,
This
okay,
place
cool.
is called the Shoreline Shit Show. You could do whatever the hell
Oh,
you
okay,
want.
very good, very good. As I've gotten older, I've gone back to my white collar ways of talking, but I'm known to drop the F-bomb.
Oh, we
So,
don't care about person. We don't care about political status. We don't give a shit about anything.
perfect, man. We're cool. We're cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my take on it is, we're asking for a certain amount of acreage of lake. Okay,
So right now
let them
they're saying,
fucking take all the other fucking wooded acres and let them fucking plant their trees.
Why not take the
You know
part
what? I love going to Bayard Cutting Arboretum. You know, beautiful place. So if they're so worried about the flora and fauna of Stump Pond, let them fucking pick it out of the bottom where it grew from, and they can transplant it up on a trail somewhere. That's my
but-
viewpoint.
You know what? I would be all for standing right next to them side by side and pushing to have all these stupid apartment buildings that they're putting up everywhere and having them
Yes.
stop doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're going and taking like one place that people were able to actually like use every day, sportsmen, hikers, everybody, equestrian guys. There was horses. Like when we had those Bassmaster events, you literally had horses coming down the trail, and like the one lady, I mean, I can guarantee you she didn't like the trailer with the boat sitting in the trail. But I mean, we moved, and like I helped her actually move a horse out of the way because she got spooked and she almost got kicked off the horse. But like, I'm all
welcome
about
to the
helping.
Pines.
Yeah. I'm
Shawnee.
all about helping.
Shawnee, welcome to the Pines.
oh yeah, 100%.
You know,
It's like
but,
I'm
you know,
all about freaking standing next to him and saying, let's fight against the public pushing for all these fucking apartment buildings. But
Yes.
for what they were fighting with here, it's like I was told that there were 4 spillway over in Forge and everything else, and like other spillways across the island. They're fine with that one, but this one, they just want this river to run, and it's like, why are we doing this? Like,
Well,
how about we all stop wasting money and let's put it towards something that's going to benefit the greater good?
But it's not even running right now. It's frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frozen
There's
solid.
no ice skating. There's mud walking, no, frozen mud, tundra walking, we'll call it. Yeah, but that was my take on it. I mean, you have enough acreage of forest that you could play with all you want. Leave us alone. It's
Right.
there for everyone. It's not just there for certain people. It's there
Right.
for everyone. As
It's
far
a
as I'm going
Belmont.
to tell you what's that?
It's a Belmont, is what it is.
Oh yeah. It's
The only thing
you know
can't
what
do
happened.
about that you can
I
do there is
stopped
watch your
going there
boat.
probably 9 months ago because I kept on going and I wanted to see what the other people saw, the environmentalists or whatever they are.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see their viewpoint and look at it. And
Sure.
I finally got to a point where it was fucking so depressed, man. I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So
Me and my daughter went there. I guess it was at like the end of the summer, maybe beginning of September, whatever it was. We
yes,
went there and there was this one lady standing and she was like walking down into like the edge of the mud, going by where the dam released. And we were walking over there and she's like, "Oh, isn't this so pretty?" I'm like, "Not really." I was like, "Oh, are you for the dam?" I said, 100%. And she wouldn't say another word to me. So then, like, me and Kelly, we just started walking a little bit more. We did our thing. And then as we leave, I said, "Have a good day." And she wouldn't say a word. And
yeah,
of course, like my daughter, she loves to have her little snide comments, kind of like me. So she turns around and says, "I guess not." When she, where she was, it's kind of funny. Like these people, they're so like single-minded. Like they take their belief and like they won't even like show respect anymore once they know that you're not for it. And it's like,
correct.
give it a break. Like,
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
that goes with everything. That goes on with the bullshit that's going on now. And then
yes,
Yeah.
the problem is that nobody can work together, which is the same reason why I want the guy from SeaTalk. I forgot his name, but he actually watches the shit show.
Enrico.
And I said
Yeah,
that's awesome. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
probably
like
watching
me and
it
him, we
because-
shook hands at the end of yesterday. At the
Yeah.
end of yesterday, we both shook hands, and we just said, "Have a good day." And then he's like, "Oh, I watched the podcast." I was like, "You're
Cool.
more than welcome to come on whenever you want." Like,
Yeah.
And I,
Now,
and
is
my
that
point
is-
is, I literally want to tell him, be like, I want to invite him on and be like, listen, I understand that I'll say we kind of won that battle and there's still more hoops to jump through. But being that we potentially are like 90% chance getting the dam, how the hell can we work together? How
Yes.
can we get what you guys want there? We're going to get what we want and do it together instead of fucking bickering like children.
or let's
like-
let's have one fight that says, you know what? Let's get Caleb's pond
that's
and
what
down the river, clean that up. Like, let's do it all.
the thing that got me was the lack of public input. Okay, if they called and said, "Okay, we'd like to get a group of people and have a little discussion, topic forum, whatever," and then take everybody's idea. When you create an area of friction of ideas, that's why I asked to speak first. Okay, because I was out of there after this.
Right.
I didn't want to sit and listen to rhetoric, and I don't know if Sam told you what happened, but I didn't read the article until Monday. Okay, Nicholas is like, "Hey, Dad, I got the article for you. Oh, you quoted," and I'm like, "Yeah, big fucking deal. Bring it home, and I'll read it when I get a chance to fucking read it." And then I was like touching base with a lot of people, and I read it Monday. I was like, I flipped out, and I text Sam. I said, "What the fuck is with this article?" And Sam was like, "Is there another article?" I said, "No, the one from Thursday." And she goes, "You're just reading it now?" I said, "Excuse me, time traveler."
I had
Yeah.
some shit going on.
I'm a couple days back.
Yeah. Oh my God. We'll have some laughs, I'll tell you,
Did you
man.
see the article today?
You know, I looked for it and I couldn't because I got Newsday Online.
It's. I gotta look back and see what page it is, but
Are
I
you
can text
serious?
it. I'll
Just
send it
because
to
the
you.
man's got a jumpstart battery pack now, you're gonna start sending them shitty fucking articles? Like you can't do that. No, we're not doing this shit.
All right.
Well,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna say Brian was kind of scared yesterday, thinking that you were gonna call him out and make him
no,
stand
no,
up.
no,
And
no, no,
everybody could
no.
clap.
Did you guys think I wrapped that in pretty good?
Oh,
I
yo,
think
yeah,
you
but
did great.
I turned around and I got tapping him on the back, going, "Oh, he's gonna call your name next. You're going up there. You're gonna have to give a speech. I hope you have something
Yeah,
prepared."
you're gonna have to go hug him. You're gonna have to go stand up there.
He's like, "You're
Yes.
coming too." I'm like, "I'm gonna complete insanity and walk out with a limp."
No, I, I, I had two options, and I kind of knew which way you guys wanted to go, which is cool with me. But I wanted to at least wrap it in there because I do want to try to promote this somehow.
I think it's great. I talked to Mike yesterday, which is the PR guy, and
Yeah,
I was like, we can literally turn a really shitty scenario that turned out great and make it into something better. If Ed Romaine is the head guy, why
right,
not implement this thing in the school? Like, prime example, I got pretty much booted out of my daughter's school because I told her teacher she was an asshole because she's in health class teaching them about what is it? What the fuck is it called? Resumes. And I'm like, that's a great thing to learn. You should learn resumes. You really don't need to anymore with ChatGPT because it's going to make you the best resume you possibly can get. But
right.
that shouldn't be in a health class. Why not have all the 16 and 17-year-olds, which is 11th and 12th grade, have to perform a CPR class? They're
CPR class.
graduating high school CPR first aid certified.
Right.
What's the problem with that?
Yes, yes.
Have somebody come in,
Part of the gym program.
right? Or
You
tie
know,
it with that.
Something. The health
If you're an
program,
award,
anything.
It's basically a squat thrust with a kiss.
I don't understand why they don't do this. And Mike's like, you know what? That's a really good idea. I'm like, they're teaching these kids shit. They're
Right.
not teaching them how to balance a checkbook. They're not teaching them how to what's an interest rate on a loan, like, and how does it compound, and how do you get fucked with all this shit? But they
Yes.
got no problem teaching them how to turn on their phones and look up this on Google. Well, fuck
I
that.
totally,
Yeah.
I don't have
I
the time to
totally
look up
agree
how to
Or
with
do
be
you.
accepting
Google.
of a guy walking into a female locker bathroom because he's fucking dressed up in a dress.
Well, yeah, they're more worried about that, and oh my god, my school has a native mascot, like a
Yeah.
Native American.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
let's
I
let's
don't I
ban
don't
all
agree
native
with that.
mascots.
My
My whole
son
thing is
played lacrosse, and we honor that and their traditions like you wouldn't believe. And we actually played up on some reservations in Canada, and very interesting. They really don't like us. They wanted to kill me. But where the hell else am I at?
I just think that
Oh,
if anybody's going to push it, Ed is going to be the guy to get that to happen, because if he's in an election year and he gets something like that to pass, I don't
I
give a
think
shit
he's next year for election.
if you're boy, male, female, trans, binary,
right.
think you're a cat, a fucking dog, a hamster. I don't give a shit what the hell you are. Learning that is a life-saving skill. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I think it's
Because
something that everybody
when they
should
all
go
grow
through.
up, they're all gonna need that skill.
Right.
Well,
If
you
you want
see,
to continue it.
right.
But now
But at
it
least
says,
learn it. At
right.
least learn it.
So now in that class, they'll tell you, like, just because you take the class doesn't mean that you're obligated to go help the person that's in need. That's understandable. If you're not the type of person that you don't want to do that, by all means, I get it. It's not something that everybody can do. It's
Right.
just, you know, by learning that skill, if you have a child, what are you going to do? Call fucking 911? Well, you're going to shake the
Yeah.
kid until it fucking, like, no, you need to know how to do compressions with your thumbs, not with your hands, on
Yes.
an infant chest.
Yes.
Like, this is stuff that needs to be done, especially with all these kids having fucking kids at 17.
Pool
years old.
incidents. Look at all the pool incidents. I mean, I am shocked that every year that a few children drowned.
Make it a
It's,
requirement
you
if you
know,
own a pool. Somebody in the house has to be CPR certified.
right. Exactly right.
It's a
There you
fucking
go.
free class. It's a
Right.
free class. Or some of them charge, I think it's like $50.
Right.
because they do the CPR and first aid together. And then all that $50 does is pays for the nurse or the doctor to come to give the class.
Right.
That's all it does. So it's not like they're
And that's
making any money.
that's what I want to try to do because you know, Mike could help us with the media and how to work it out. You guys will always be in the decision making. I do not make any decisions. I'm not getting fucking paid.
You
If you
think I make
fucking
any
pay me, I'll
decisions?
make decisions.
You think I make decisions? I'm here building mini rods, which I can't stand. At the same time doing the podcast.
Hey,
Hey, just remember that you just mentioned mini rods for the first time in the podcast.
Oh,
But
yes,
thank you very
yes.
much. Now we
That's
can go and
excellent.
talk about mini rods.
Everybody out there, please listen to this new line that Shawn is
Oh
making.
no!
as we
Don't do
speak.
this to me.
It's called the mini rods for a
Oh,
certain reason,
Here we go.
Yeah,
which
and
we'll
we're
discuss
gonna
in
have
another episode.
we're gonna have mini rods lined up.
The fucked up part
At
is I think
Ward
it comes up
Melville in
on every
March.
episode.
Oh boy.
No, but I honestly think that's probably, like I said, what happened 100% was a fucked up scenario. Not
Yep.
many people can do what happened. It
Yes.
happened. It worked out perfect. Granted, Brian doesn't want the publicity that may come with it from, being a police officer, which is understandable, but he has to go through his ranks. And if his uppers say it needs to be done, then he's got to do what he's got to do.
Without a
Nobody else
doubt.
that was there took any type of responsibility. None of us wanted it. We just did it because I've known you for 20 years.
Right.
We've been on the party boats together forever. It's not like I just didn't know you. The other people there had no idea who you were. There was only 2 people in the beginning who knew you were, besides the couple of the people that you knew there. But
Right.
it's like, I don't think of it as, oh shit, you should be recognized. It's not, it's what I was trained to do for so many years being a captain on a boat. To me, that's just second nature. It's
Right.
like waking up, grabbing your cup of coffee, or waking up, putting your hat on. It's just second nature. I don't give a
Right.
shit. That person could have been a fucking Biden supporter, wanted to fucking abolish ICE. I don't give a shit. Your life, that what you do in your personal time is not my fucking problem. But
That's
you
right.
dying in front of me is my problem, and I'm not going to let that happen. But it gets very hard this day and age because a lot of people can't distinguish. Like, I knew who you were. So I
Right.
knew that if I did anything to you, God forbid, if something happened, it would have been fine. Now, in the scenario that somebody doesn't know the person, the first rule of doing any type of that, you have to actually get physical permission from the person that you can perform CPR or first aid. Granted, it
Wow.
was in a dire situation that you couldn't answer me physically, but
Right.
in theory, if this poor man right here did not have a DNR, or he had a DNR, and I brought him back, or Brian brought him back, we're fucked. Because that's just the way it works. Granted,
Right.
once you do have that, you have to have a wrist. Like, remember the old school metal, like the metal bracelets I used to have?
Right.
It says I have a DNR, then you have to look for that.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
there is that portion of it too. But it's very hard for somebody who doesn't know somebody to perform that and then realize that later on, knock on wood, the person didn't make it. That
Yeah.
sits in your head. That will be more than PTSD from someone coming back from military who wasn't trained to see that.
Right.
So the people that are there that see that, EMTs, cops, they come across that shit all the time. You even come across it when people are getting hit by trains and stuff. You see shit. It's just that death itself scares people. People like me,
I
it
find
really doesn't.
I find that because we were the
You
first
see-
department to have the hearse tool.
That's right, but you've been in the fire department for years. You've seen some
Right.
What fire
And
department were you in?
fucked up shit.
Hot Park.
Oh, okay.
So we got a lot of money from the industrial park. So we had the latest technology that was ever brought out.
Yeah,
And the
because
hearse
you're going
tool.
out Marcus Boulevard where all the commercial buildings are.
Right. Well, I used to be the ITT lines when they used to dial.
Yep.
They were all little stumps that were like telephone poles, and they were all interconnected by the rotary. So all you heard was all these clicking sounds in the field because we used to get brush fires back there. And it was like you thought you were in fucking cricket land, But like I said, it's something that when I did it, I got tunnel vision. I was focused on what had to be done. I'll tell you right now, we still get together with guys that I serve with. They're older now, and we talked about an incident that was pretty horrific. But when we looked at it, we laughed our asses off until we cried because it was, I'll tell you private what it was. It was pretty comical. But, I just try to, enjoy people, meet people.
Like
And
it could have been anybody. It could have been the lady that was talking about bluefish and striped bass. It could have been the guy fucking
Anybody.
leader of CETA. I
Yep.
don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what the fuck your background is. I don't fucking care what you do
Yeah.
and what you do. So we had these guys coming against us about the pond. I don't give a shit. If something's gonna happen, then what? I'm not gonna sit there and point and lift and be like, hey, you fucking deserve it. Nobody
Right.
deserves to go through
Right.
some shit like that. It is what it is. Like you just do what you got to do, and then whatever. Like I don't know how to explain it because it's like I've only done it a few times where, granted, it's worked, but
Right.
I don't know. It's not really meant for everybody. So that's why I said when they go through this school and stuff, these teachers now and these parents when they do this class, granted, you do a lot of the training on a dummy,
Right.
but a lot of the stuff that we were doing there, like everything was fine. There was a few things that I saw that I just didn't like, and that's fine. Certain people have their certain ways to do things, and I just fixed what they did wrong and just kept going. I'm not going to mention names and the scenarios.
Yeah, that's cool.
We all know it.
Yeah.
I don't want to call anybody out on it, but it all worked. I'm not saying it didn't. Obviously, you're talking to us, but on a building like that, especially like a state building, and I'm not knocking the state building either. This is where our tax dollars go to.
Right.
And what everybody hears, everybody's going to hear me saying, it's going to come out saying that it was the wrong AED, was the wrong that. It wasn't the wrong AED. An AED is an AED, regardless of what it does. It shocks the person back to rhythm. That's what it's meant, and that's what it's designed to do. They make different stages of kits, which I mean, it's like a first aid kit. You've seen, we've all seen them.
Right.
You have a basic one that's just got Band-Aids, and then you can get the advanced one that's got the suture kit and this and that. It's got medicine in it, and it's got all this stuff. There's levels to things because nobody wants to spend any money. But if our tax dollars are the one paying for it, why don't we have the best equipment in a
Correct.
state building? That's what I
Correct.
would
It's a
say.
county building.
It's a county
Well,
building.
that
No,
I
County
mean,
building.
when you think
Well, the
about the
same thing.
volume of people that go through there,
right.
but then you look at across the street and the DMV is there. That's probably double what goes through that building. And
You're gonna
see,
have
that
people
was
that
that
that's a place where you're gonna have people get hot and heated all the time. It's a fucking traffic court. People are
right.
gonna be pissed about going through lights. People are gonna be pissed about that. They're gonna be punching walls. They're gonna be doing anything. They're gonna get worked up and happen to have a heart attack or a seizure or something like that. Why not have the best equipment in our state or county run facilities? Our schools have it.
Right.
The private fucking gym has it.
Yes.
Why do these buildings come with these little packs that are this big? I'm not saying it didn't work. I'm not saying it's wrong. It was the right one. It brought the man back to life. But it's the lower grade one. That's why I made the comment, why'd you buy this on Amazon? I couldn't even figure out which mouthpiece to put on him because they weren't labeled.
Right. Right. See,
So I
this
gotta sit
is
there and look at shit why the man can't breathe. Like it's
right.
supposed to be labeled A for adult, K for child, like S for senior. Everybody's mouth structure is different. They also have one that's for female and male. Granted,
Right.
that really doesn't make a difference, but I'm not going to put an adult mask on a child, just like I'm not going to put a child mask on a senior. That's why
Correct.
they have big, bold fucking letters on the bags. That's what I was saying when I mentioned it. I don't know if it ever came out to any of the statements, but I don't want anybody to say that they were wrong. The machine that they had obviously worked. The man's
Yeah.
talking to us right now. It's
Right.
just why don't they have the best equipment if our tax dollars are paying for it?
Right. So the way that I look at this, and we'll discuss it again amongst ourselves. I need everybody's ideas. If you don't mind, I'll do the
Ow.
present. What the hell are you doing?
I just elbowed the rods and they all fell on my head.
He's breaking stuff.
I bet you he was like this in school
And he
too.
wonders-
Always
He wonders
disruptive.
he's wondering why he always has so much more work to do. Because I guarantee he breaks shit as
no,
he's
but
doing.
if it broke, it would have just been to Sam. Sam's over there too, working. She can't hear what
Yep.
you guys are saying, but she can hear me yelling at you guys.
Yeah.
But collectively, I like to get all our ideas together, and if you don't mind, I'll do the presentation of them.
Yeah.
Or if you guys want to do it, doesn't matter to me. But that's where I'm at. I can't think of anything else. Oh, Shawn,
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Oh God, I can't see. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
naked. Storm, help me.
Sam, get a sticky strip. Let's get a wax strip going.
No, we're not playing that. Oh no, the problem is we have the heater in the shop. We have a split unit. Get the foot away
Yeah,
from
it's
me.
like Africa hot in that place.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's like
And if you
82
see,
degrees in there.
right, hey Shawn, if you see, I'm laughing and I'm not in pain, so my ribs are a lot better, brother. No, no bullshit. You know.
Honestly, the whole CPR thing was fine. The whole watching Brian giving you the air compression is fine. Watching you get shocked, fine. Me knowing that I definitely knew I crushed a rib and everybody's telling me no, and I'm like, I've broken a lot of bones and I've broken a lot of people's bones in my time. I
Right.
know what it feels like. I know what it hears like. I
Right.
know. I've crunched people's jaws. I've crunched my fingers. I've broken ribs myself. I know I hurt him. I
Yes.
just need to know he's okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I even blew my nose today, so
That's good.
and
There you go.
I can use my diaphragm now for you know what. So
How do you feel overall?
was that?
How do you feel overall?
Well, I just I feel excellent.
Good.
Uh there was a little bit with a time confusion about the start time, and we just came back from a walk with my dog. So basically it was electrical. Okay. Of course, I go to the doctor. He says, well, you got a little bumps and bruises here and there in your arteries. I said, did that cause a heart attack? He goes, no. But, it's a good idea to do the Mediterranean diet. And I will eat a little bit more healthier, but I wasn't on healthy eater. Basically ate chicken.
Yeah, but you left
And
and had a slice of pizza, Sam.
You and me both, Tom.
well, that was after the cardiologist.
Oh,
I first they're telling you that everything's okay, and then they tell me I got a diet, and I said to Phyllis, "Go to fucking Ciro's. I'm getting a slice."
well, I'm the first one to say it. And Sam can say it too. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out happy.
There you go.
Might as well.
There
I'll
you
go out
go.
with a gyro or a slice of pizza in my hand. I'll be fine with that. I'm cool.
Oh, my boys know. You know what? Don't warn me. Have a big party for you. That's it.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm gonna jump off.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll be in touch with you guys, and then
Definitely.
I'm just gonna decompress for a couple of days. And
Aren't you going to Florida soon?
no, we canceled.
Okay.
We were gonna go, and then Phil's was like, my blood count was slightly off, very slightly off. But then I was thinking, you know what? All I need is for somebody to fucking bump into me with this thing, and I'm fucked.
Right.
Okay.
So you're playing
So,
safe, better safe than Florida.
I'm doing very good as far as mobility. I'm keeping movement because I don't want a frozen shoulder from it. And as I said, Shawn, if I could blow my nose, you did a really good job, because this is what, week 2?
Yeah, 3
Me too.
weeks. 3
Oh,
weeks.
shit, man, come on. I mean, look at me. Look at me, I'm talking.
I can't wait to get you out fishing again. That's what I want to do.
Okay, so listen, I wish you guys the best. Thank you so much.
Thanks for being on.
And as far as like I told you about Florida, so we're gonna go out to Montauk for a couple of days.
If you guys need help shoveling or anything, just don't hesitate to call Sam. I'll bring the stuff.
I have forget it. I'm well taken care of.
Good.
Because we usually do everybody's driveways who can't do it in the neighborhood.
So now it's that time to help you out.
Now
Right.
it's your turn.
Right.
Good.
Right. So I got good people around me. So love you guys. Okay. Wish you the best, and
See you later.
always
All right,
hang
Tom.
loose. Okay.
You got it.
Appreciate it. Have a
Take
good
care.
one.
See you soon. Okay.
All right.
Take care.
All right. So that was Tom. So that was, if you know anything about us, that was the gentleman that was saved in the first Blydenburgh meeting held in Hauppauge, who crashed on us after his statement, which if you guys read any of the articles and everything like that, he was the gentleman that spoke, and right after he spoke, I think he was the second or third person to speak, came back to his seat, crashed, a couple of us brought him back to life, and he was at the meeting, gave his 2 cents, and then decided to say, screw this, I'm going to have breakfast with his wife, which I think all of us should have done, because that meeting was drawn off way too long, but It is what it is. Did you just cancel everything on us? Oh, hey, we're
No,
back.
I'm trying to get the third screen out just in case, but
Whatever.
we're still trying to figure this whole podcast thing out.
Yeah, it's we're still working on some budget Amazon stuff. It is what it is. If you guys make this a lot bigger, so maybe we can actually make a little bit of money. We can upgrade our studio and shit. But
yeah, I think we got a long way for that. But
yeah, but wishful thinking.
it's just one stupid video away from $1 million video, right?
That's pretty much it, and it's probably going to be waxing my fucking nipples. So what do you think about the whole meeting? Because honestly, I thought it was okay. I really think if it was any darker where I was sitting, Sam was going to fall asleep on my shoulder.
Yeah,
Storm
I wasn't sure who was going to fall asleep first, her or Storm.
Storm fell asleep. For sure.
Without a doubt. Yeah, a
I
couple
heard a
times.
Storm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anybody who doesn't know or doesn't watch us, Storm is my dog. Well, Sam's dog. But
yeah,
family dog. I don't know.
But I don't know. I think there was a lot of people that showed out that I believe that the county was not expecting, nor was the board from the beginning. I think that we got more highlights on this entire meeting than probably any other that they've probably seen in a long time. I think that it was a good outcome.
Fire underneath everybody's asses once you put the foil thing out.
Yeah, I think I maybe
you ruffled a couple
some things to light. Yeah, definitely.
Listen, we don't know. We don't know for sure, but there's no reason why to check.
And I'm not saying anything about like blaming anybody for anything, but I mean, there were certain things that just didn't sit right with me, and it just didn't seem like it should be not talked about. So I mean, we brought it up. I mean, we'll see what happens when those FOIL reports come out, and we'll give you some updates, and hopefully we'll hear when the legislature is going to do their vote next.
I'm pretty sure
hopefully we can break ground. Hopefully we can break ground soon.
Yeah, but that should be pushed through pretty fucking quick because they were on board from day one.
Yeah, well, the legislature, I think, is going to be the easy part. If the county provides all information and documentation that DEC wants, I was told that the DEC process could be probably about 6 weeks at the shortest period.
Okay. They're gonna make you jump. They're gonna make us jump through some hoops.
There's gonna be some work that the county's gonna have to go back and forth with. I have a feeling
they might turn around and say, "Hey, listen, you could build it. You could build a dam and this and that, but you also have to add this and add that and add this and add this and take that away and add this." And
yeah, but see, what was kind of interesting and what I believe certain people fail to understand is the dam has regulations that are done by Fish and Wildlife from the federal government. People can't just come out of middle of nowhere and say, well, we want this dam to do this because we think that it will benefit both sides of the people that are concerned. Like, that's not how this works. There's like restrictions and there's like guidelines to what these structures should do. And that's all done by Fish and Wildlife and like higher up. So they have to build it to a standard. And that's what I'm hoping will be understood with the DEC process, and it just moves forward.
Well, you would hope so, at least.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. That's why I think that C-Tech guy on the podcast would be a good idea. We're not here to bash him.
I think he's probably more knowledgeable about a lot of things. What I find interesting is like if they were involved and they were for the dams and spillways in other areas on the island, why is this one so different? But like, why is this such a hot topic from the beginning?
Why don't you see them where they go in and take down an acre of fucking trees to go build condos? Why are they not there stopping that? Why are they not
there? Forget it. Like, how about 40 acres? Like they're leveling property all over the place.
So it's like I can get behind some of the stuff that they promote because I'm for that too. They shouldn't just be going in there leveling half the fucking Pine Barrens to pull up a new Amazon building. But
Right.
Why are you fucking with something that was already there? Like
I don't get it.
that was my whole thing. Like, I get it. Like, we're not asking to put in a new fucking pond. We're not
Right.
asking to do something new. This was there. We're just asking to fix what was there.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that there's plenty of shit that you see on TV all the time. When they want to put that battery fucking place in Hop Hog, like that battery terminal thing that they with the lithium ion batteries, how come they're stopping that shit? That's environmental. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
You
like,
think? Look what happens when one of those freaking Amazon buses go on fire, or one of the Teslas.
yeah, lithium and water don't mix. So let's
No.
put a giant fucking lithium distribution center in the Northeast where it's
Yeah.
fucking moisture nonstop. I don't know. I don't know if they were there on other pretenses. I don't know. Like, I'm not into the whole politics of it.
No. This is the first of the politics part that
I
I've
just know
ever
how it all
really
works
gotten
dealing with
into.
the town pulling permits for sprinklers and shit like that. Like, you go to certain towns because you take care of certain towns. I go to
Yeah.
certain towns during Christmas time, drop them off food, cookies, thank you, for letting me work, like just shit like that. So when you go in there, like, oh, he's cool. They searched my work. They know that there's no problems with it. They just, code enforcement pulls up and goes, oh, it's Shawn. Okay, no problem. Keep going. Like, because they know that you're not going to be a fucking asshole. But
Right.
these uppers, when you get into shit like this, we're talking about like a $5,000 job. When you get into a $6.6 million job, I guarantee not all that $6.6 million is going to that job. There's other things that have to get paid for.
You know what? If it was the way it was years ago, this thing would have been built already, and it would probably cost at the end of the day with labor and everything maybe 500,000,
No, I was gonna say 500,000, maybe
maybe
a
a
million
million.
tops.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna
And
just fix the
there
dam.
was
They're gonna
guys
pay
right
them
when
to
this
a
whole
lifetime.
there was guys that said from the beginning, when can I start digging? I have a crew ready. I fished that since I was a kid.
Mhm.
Like, there was people ready to jump and ready to go. And it was just strung out, and we are
There
where
was
we
like
are now.
3 contractors and masons out by you that were ready to be
Yeah.
like, let's go. Like, we'll give you crews on the weekend when we're not working. We'll come and do it, and it is what it
What did
is.
they wanted to do? You
Here's
could
the
have,
material list. Go get it. Bring it to the job site, and we'll put it in.
yeah. But
Just give me the plans that I got to follow.
it's, I don't know. There's a lot of bullshit that goes on.
I-
It's politics that they don't. It's there, so that it makes it difficult. That's why they're
100%.
there.
100%. It's fucked up, but like you said, it's politics. It's just what happens, and you got to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to,
So.
but you have to. But whatever it is,
So.
we're just one step closer. Technically, we're 2 step closer because we know we're going to pass legislation. So,
Yeah.
that's an easy hurdle. The next hurdle is DEC.
Right.
Now, are they going to have
Yeah.
another public hearing with DEC now,
Oh,
or is
I
that
have
now
no idea.
is that all internal now?
I think, to be honest, I think DEC has at least one public hearing.
So,
At least. It could be one per permit. I have no idea. I have no idea at all. So, but like we said from the beginning, this is going to be a long process. It's not a guarantee that anything is being built, and we are just moving forward to the next step.
yeah, but the
So,
way that Mike was saying how Ed feels about it, I really feel like he's going to push it. Like
oh
he
yeah,
wants it.
100%. They all are pushing for it, and Ed's been pushing for it since day one. But I mean, there's a lot of other people that you gotta get on your side and make happy before that, you know. So
Plus, we know somebody in
it's
DC who doesn't want it.
there's probably many people in the DEC that doesn't want it. I mean, between me and Brian, we've contacted the DEC general office and everything, and we've requested callbacks, and we haven't gotten them. So
I hope you guys have that all logged.
they'll
so you can
talk,
take
but
Shawn
they'll
off.
talk to the writer of that one article from LI Parks or whoever the hell they were, you know, where they basically are accepting that they're in agreement with CTUC and everybody else for leaving it alone. There's so much bullshit that goes on, and it's all one-sided. That's kind of why it's a shame when And it's a little disheartening when you see like these non-for-profits bringing in these PR communication services and companies that are helping them push their side. Like, what is it? It's basically like me and Brian have pushed to start this thing, and like now there's like a bunch of people that are involved, but we're all just people that go to work every day. You know,
Right.
there's people that live around the lake. There's people that go to work every day. There's no money involved in this that we're pushing for. We're just doing it just because this is what we're looking to do in the long
But
run, and
if
this
you
is what we
really
want
think
for the
about it,
better
Zach,
good.
if you had a 9 to 5 during the day, not a night job, if
Yeah.
Brian worked a day job, not a night job, if I wasn't off in the winter instead of working summers,
Yeah,
if
it would be
Ricardo,
hard for us to get there.
right, you'd have 7 or 8 people that had a voice that would not be there. That was a main contributor to
Yeah, thankfully
talking
that
about this.
this is in the time frame of winter when there's a couple extra people that were able to show up.
Which Sam came up with a good point too. She also said, she's like, they probably couldn't have it later in the day because that building closes at like 5:30. Once traffic court is done, it's done. It's like the building,
I
that's it.
think that's a bunch of bullshit. The county can work it and hold meetings whatever the hell they want. It's their building. Open the
Right.
fucking back door and let people in. You know what I mean? Town hall meetings, like the DEC has held meetings in the evening before, so I'm hoping and expecting that that's going to be the same thing when that process starts.
We'll see.
So
Have you been
yeah,
in touch with Mike? Has it gotten any further than where it was? Granted, it was only yesterday, but
no, nothing yet. He did tell me that the YouTube video should be released this afternoon of the entire meeting with his camera crew that recorded it. So I'll be sharing that later on.
so the first hour and the last half hour is the best part. You guys can all skip
Yeah,
through the
basically.
beginning part because it's all bullshit and people talking about saltwater fish in freshwater ponds. So
Yeah.
and whales and the migratory of bunker and herring. That you know what we literally need, and I don't want to call her out because she wasn't even really a part of it. I really feel like she was like one of those paid people because she wasn't at the first one.
Well, after I had mentioned that there's people that are being paid and not notifying anybody in the public of being paid, it seemed like everyone from that side had mentioned in some sort of way whether they are paid or they're not. And whatever I said, it definitely hit a little sweet spot. But what was really interesting was the guy that spoke before me had mentioned about that he had made certain amount of money. It was like 100, and he claims it was like $130 a month or something
Right, good
from
enough to pay
SeaTuck,
his dog.
which I have looked it up and I've tried to get actual documentation, and I'm hoping that this FOIL request will give me the finalized documentation. But I saw that he was like a part-timer and made 30,000. So the $130 a month doesn't add up if that's the case. But
Maybe
I can't make
$130
it a full.
day.
I can't guarantee that that's a full claim until the FOIA request comes. So we'll go from there after that.
What we have,
But
it's like 25 days or some shit like that, right?
the county, yeah, I think DEC said they'll take up to like 14 days to get a report back, and the county has like 24 days or 30 days. They both gave me the response of accepting it, so now it's just waiting for the next process.
Oh, so they responded to that, but they won't respond for a callback.
Well, they respond to that because it's probably automated,
Oh,
or it's something that comes up on some person's computer screen and says, "This is importance," and you got to respond.
right. That's probably their legal.
It's just
side.
an email response, and it's nothing else. You know, it's not like they have to make a phone call and actually answer to something. It's just them responding and saying, "Oh yeah, we accepted." So,
Oh, that makes sense.
but just to review what the actual negative declaration means, just so everybody knows, it is not a guarantee that the dam will be rebuilt. It is moving forward in the proper steps. What it is doing
It guarantees
is
us to move to
stating
the next step.
it's stating the negative declaration states that the CEQ board basically had enough information from the county and the engineers when they submitted their 340 plus page document for building the dam, that they have answered all questions for the board of the CEQ to make the determination whether or not that environmental impact study was needed. And they're claiming that they have enough information that they don't need to have another study made. That's basically where we're at in a general, simple term. So now they move it to the legislature and they'll be going to DEC. That's
Right.
the
So we had
information that I have.
6 out of the 7 people. We only needed 4 to say no.
Correct.
But they didn't need another assessment.
Which was interesting that one person decided to remove himself from the board. That was kind of interesting too. They mentioned that from the beginning.
Listen, if he removed himself from the board for that meeting or for that particular thing because
For
he
that
applied
vote,
for both
yeah.
sides, that's legitimate. That's he knew
100%.
Yeah, we knew he might know back. Listen, I have a conflict of interest because I work with them and I work with you. I can't be a part of this, which is fine. That's being a gentleman. We're not looking for those people. We're looking for those other people that turn around and say, "Hey, all right, cool. You want me to say yes? I need the permit done on my extension with no problems." That's the person that we're looking for.
I really don't think that that's where it is, but there's something involved in it. That's for sure.
Well, it has to be, because if you rustled that many fucking feathers with that stupid FOIL report to piss that many people off, that means you're getting close to something. What it is, I don't know. It literally could be something stupid that they all went to dinner and put it on a fucking state credit card. Who the fuck knows? But if you piss somebody off, and everybody, we're not talking just 1 or 2 people, probably 7.
Yeah. At
6
least
or 7 people at least turned around and said, "I am not paid to be here."
Yeah.
So why you even bring that up?
It was, and you know what? Like, if he wants to come on and answer this for me, I really have a little bit of an issue with the guy Tom at the board, the guy in the purple shirt, like the director or whatever. He had brought that up about, thanks for mentioning that you were either paid or not paid. He brought that up himself after I said something like 4 or 5 times throughout the whole meeting. Why? Why are you enticing that? Other people want to stay it, that's fine. But you, as the head of the board, you really shouldn't be mentioning anything about that unless if you have something in the back of your head that you're thinking of. That's how I see it. If you want to prove that I'm wrong, please go ahead.
I will
But that's how my
apologize
opinion
for
is.
doing it.
And
If
I
we're
will
wrong-
apologize. But as of right now, I'm 100% telling you that my opinion, it seemed a little weird.
Right, but
That's
if you got proved wrong, you have no problem going, "Hey, all right, I took a shot at that dog because this is what it was going on. It wasn't that way. Sorry for bringing you through it. That is what it
Like
is."
Tom even said, like even Tom said in the beginning of his speech, I did some Google researches and I started typing away, and this is what I came up with. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong.
Nobody proved them
That's
wrong.
it. No,
I don't know.
but that's what he said from the beginning, and that's the same stance that I would take in regards to this whole situation. That's how I say.
Listen, I'm going to say it I said it from day one when we started doing this. It's all about a fucking envelope of money. It's all about envelope of money. Now, who got the envelope of money? And it's not that it's clear, but there's a strong possibility that he got a fucking something, because how can you have everybody? There's always going to be somebody who doesn't.
It might not be him, but there's somebody that's getting something.
Right. And
I don't want to point fingers of like a specific person right now, but somebody is getting. It seems like there's something going on.
There's something a little fishy, no pun intended. Listen,
and I guess you just went there.
Yeah, if it is, it isn't. If it doesn't make a difference. We got past the one hurdle, which we thought wasn't.
One hurdle is done, and that was a big hurdle. So
the second one is an easy one, and the third one, I think we're gonna have to jump through a couple hoops. But I'm pretty sure you got enough people to back it, or enough people watching this and see what's going on, and starts, because we're posting it and blasting it all over the place. Yeah. It might force them into a corner to do it, like right away. Like just fucking get it done. Like it is what it is. It's not like you have to do anything different. No money's coming out of your fucking pocket. I just need an okay. We're not asking you to do anything.
Yeah.
We're not even asking you to stock the fucking fish. And that's what I told Mike. I'm like, you think we're all here because of fishing? So make the fucking lake no fishing, boating only. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I'll stock the fucking lake myself. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't fucking care. I'll go to fucking Belmont with Sponge, fill up a fucking Exacta box in the back of the truck and go dump that shit over there. I don't fucking care. Sooner or later, there's going to be fish in it. But it's not. We're not here because we're fishermen. We're here because we don't want to see something that get fucking turned to shit. Because every time I drive down Sunrise Highway coming to your house, I show fucking Sam right by Bubbles fucking Falls. Well, that used to be a really good fucking pond to go fishing in, and now it's shit.
And look at it now. Yeah.
Fucking shit.
It's something that nobody fucking uses, nobody goes to, and it's a waste of freaking space.
That's what you should fucking bring up too, because they did the same shit there. Nobody uses it. Nobody ever takes fucking pictures in there. You never see it online, and all it's there is fucking beach grass.
Yeah, and it just makes the environmentalists happy. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I'm worried about mosquitoes and everything. Sure. If that's the case, then leave it the way it is.
Put the lake back.
I'm gonna walk through it all summer long with no shoes, no socks on. I hope I get West Nile, and I'm suing the fucking town. Or I go,
what else are you gonna do?
There's standing water in salt water. There's standing water in fucking fresh water. No matter what the fuck it is, there's standing water in a fucking rushing river. There's always standing water somewhere. So don't act like that's the fucking reason. Whatever. I don't know. If it doesn't happen, then we'll have a petition to raise money. We'll get a family of fucking beavers, and we'll make them a home right there, and just let them fucking knock it over. But there'll be some type of fucking tree fucking activist hugger. Oh, can't have beavers on Long Island. I just think it's fucking bullshit. It is what it is. But you know what?
It always is.
We're saying it's bullshit now. We did get through the hurdle, and it is a plus side of it. But now it's
absolutely. Hey, we're moving along.
That's dealing with the other bullshit. Now we just don't know when the next step is.
Yeah.
Like it could be a week, a month, a year. Like we have no fucking idea.
Right.
I'm assuming it won't be that long just because of the people who want it done. I'm assuming we'll probably have an answer of something probably by spring. Hopefully. But which would be a perfect time to start construction because you can't pour cement in the fucking snow.
Well, we still have our petition open. If you have issues with it, please give me a call. I know there's some people that struggle with logging into Google or whatever it is with the form. I'm trying to work that out. We will have petitions as well at the Ward Melville Fishing Club show on March 7th and 8th. I know.
I'll be in Rhode Island.
I just talked to Bob, and he's got me sandwiched between Sam and Scuttlebutt.
Scuttletit.
Whatever you want to call him.
Well, look at them.
We will be there.
They're two big brothers with big boobs. What do you want me to call them? They're Scuttletits.
Well, one's a little bigger than the other.
Oh, yeah. Matt's a little bit bigger, but at least fucking Christian talks now. In the beginning, it was like pulling fucking teeth. I mean, he wouldn't fucking say a goddamn word. If anybody doesn't know who Scuttlebutt is a company that's based out of Long Island, pretty much Farmingdale area. They build custom fluke teasers, 3D printed. We do all the design skirts from Not Your Odds. So it's a really cool, kind of like it's two brothers taking a shot at the fishing world.
You gotta get started somehow, right?
That's yeah, pretty much.
So
Shit, I started this pedaling fucking gear like a crackhead. And now look at it. I got a built-in Asian. No pun intended, sorry.
She's gonna kick your ass when this goes off.
She's gonna kick my ass. She's gonna throw one of those stinky fucking rubber feet at me. She's gonna put one of those big feet on my nose.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm gonna try and go through how many of these I can have in one day without having an issue like Tom and have my heart stop.
Burning your stomach out from the inside out.
I guess so. People think I drink them because I want the energy. I actually like the taste of them. It's not like
I don't know how you do it because that shit is fucking disgusting.
That shit's fucking amazing.
It's like
That-
drinking gasoline.
you know, for someone who drinks fucking how many pots of coffee a day?
Yeah, but coffee is like something that people actually want to drink. Nobody wants to drink that shit. They drink it because for the energy part of it. You're the only one, I guarantee, that probably actually like the taste of that stupid shit.
No, I was
And
gonna
go ahead and tell me like it's fucking Gables or somebody else that likes it too. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Oh no, Gables drinks probably more than I do.
Yeah.
Sponge can't have him because he'll be bouncing off the wall like the squirrel on fucking on that movie. He'll
Yeah,
lose his shit. It's
well,
too much.
he's got downers already, so he doesn't need both.
No, you can't counterbalance that boy.
No.
He just needs to stick to his whistle and be okay. He walked in, I was like, "Fuck!" Like, really? He's like, "What?"
That's like the band when you showed up to the Rocky Point show. I was like, "Whew."
Yeah. Oh yeah, but that's why we took the van. That's why I picked him up because I can't have him do that in the car with them in the car.
No.
Oh, I think Sam's computer is breaking.
Oh. All right. Well, if there's any companies that would like to sponsor this podcast, Sam needs a new computer.
I think I did buy this one for him, but I think it was like 3 years ago. It's outdated as soon as you buy them anyway.
Yeah, the computers are like they're worse than freaking fishing rods.
Yeah, but I can build those.
Yeah.
Which you can't.
Right, but,
I don't know why you're not building fucking mini rods right now.
I actually was talking to Sponge yesterday. If you want to get off the topic completely now, and I was actually in the garage and I was about to start pulling. I just got the ladder and getting the snow off of it, and I'm going to be pulling down a couple of old ugly sticks to whack off the bottom and start pulling the eyelets off to rebuild them.
Oh, I can't hang out with you guys no more. I think everybody
I need to come back to the shop to pick up some grips so then I can build them.
So come here anytime. Oh, Storm.
So.
Oh. What are you angry?
Is that the evil one?
No, it's Storm.
Oh.
Sure. All right. See what you gotta do.
All right.
This is the end of this episode, which I think is 10. 10?
This is 10. Yeah.
I don't know if this will be a 1 or a 2, depending on how long we were on. We'll probably split up between Tom and then me and you talking, or maybe just 1.
It's just 1.
But,
it's just an hour.
Hopefully, we're gonna get the leader of C-Tuck on, not to be rude or disrespectful, just to get his opinion on everything, and maybe we can work together.
He said he watched it, and you know what? Let's see what happens. So.
I think that would be great because honestly, if we have to jump through the hoops of DEC and having them now behind or with us or working in conjunction with us to bring in a proper assessment of what
you got to remember that C-Tuck works as like a watchdog for the DEC. So there's a lot of shit that I think that you're hoping for the best, but there's a lot of shit that is going on. So let's see how the conversation starts.
But
I'm not going to put any pretenses out of it yet.
That's going to be my goal for it. If my goal for it is that we've now pushed it to where we want it and we're going to get it, let's bring them in. All right. So you don't want this shit over here. Fine. Okay. So let's take these things here. Let's put them in this area. You want trees? Let's plant trees on this side. Let's make this a little bit more
right. But
fucking.
They've already put more posts out today saying that they're still working to get to free the river.
That's it.
That's why this isn't done.
I'm sure it's not done, and that's why when he's on, maybe
my camera just went out. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, your camera went out.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. All right. Well, can you hear me still?
Yeah, I got you. There you go.
There you go.
My whole thing is that, all right, it's the same shit I've been saying with politics since day one. If one person gets in, bring the other party in with you, because just because they're against the dam being built doesn't mean that they don't have good insight of what should be done.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not saying everything that they want is wrong. I'm just saying the dam part is wrong. Them revitalizing the ecosystem of plant life. Okay, I can understand that because we also need the plant life too for the lake. You need cover. You need this. You need that. So
Yeah,
that
the
works
water
out.
needs to be clear and like we're not looking for a fucking a mud bog.
Right.
Like, but I think that there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, and there's going to be topics that need to be discussed, and I think it would
Which
be
I
a
think
good
they have
open
the
forum.
insight on, which
Yeah,
is perfect. So if we could potentially work together, there's no
I think
reason
it would
why
be great.
there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get the dam and they shouldn't be able to do the revitalization of plant life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that there's room to be together instead of always being head to head. If that makes any sense. You know,
Yeah.
if they go, but then again, if you have them and you do present that type of stuff to them and they say no, then you know what they're really all about. You know, if they're not willing to compromise and work and get shit done together, then you know that they're one-sided and that's it. And then you know not to ever work with them or try to work with them again. But if they turn around and want to be like, you know what? All right, cool. Yeah, you got the dam, but let's do these plants here. We find out that these plants work best doing this. And this lily pad works the best that doesn't get overgrown, but you need this to have this type of grass to be eliminated. Okay, cool. You might know that besides me and you, and which is perfect. Which we'll throw the ball on his court and see what he says. You know,
I'm up for it.
if he wants to work with us,
See what happens.
doesn't, then he doesn't.
Sounds good.
Hopefully he'll watch this
All
one
right,
and
buddy.
he can see it.
Yeah.
See y'all
You
later.
can always email us.
Yep, yes you can. Don't email me because I'm just gonna be an asshole.
No, he's not going to answer.
No, Sam would answer. She'll give you a chat GPT response.
See you later.
Later.